guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonnet, the owner and creator behind Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and in today's video, we are tackling all things spring. Yes, you heard me right, all things spring. Here in Wisconsin, it's been far too cold. I mean, honestly, I'm over the snow, the cold temperatures, the frost, all the things. I want spring, and you guys are getting it in today's video. So stick around, and I'm gonna walk you through a bunch of projects that I've upcycled and created, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think. For our first project, I've actually had this piece in my stash for a bit, you guys. I actually tried to sell it on Whatnot. It didn't move. I honestly don't know why. I thought it was super cute. But in today's video, we are upcycling it with this piece of rice paper. For starters, I'm grabbing DIY's crinoline. I want to cover up the writing, and I also want my paper to pop, so I'm using white behind the paper. I've seen others recently use different colors, so I'll be trying that in the near future. When using rice paper, my decoupage medium of choice is Fusion's decoupage gel. And what I do is I line up my paper, determine where I want it, cut off any excess, and then I use what is called a starter strip. So I lay down my medium, I line up my paper, I position it, and then basically work from the top down. In our next project, I found all three of these pieces at the Goodwill bins. I'm going to pull them together and we're going to create the cutest little display. For starters, I'm going to push the nest into the little pocket. I'm going to take hot glue and I want to really hold it in place. That way, if I ship it, it won't fall out. If I put it in my display, no one will be able to pull it out. From there, I'm going to take the 3 eggs that I found and I'm going to hot glue them in the bottom. And then we're going to take the little tiles and hot glue them in as well. Let me know in the comments if you guys think I should have added a little bit of moss inside the nest. As I was editing this, I realized maybe I should have added it. So in the description or in the comments, let me know what you guys think. For project 3, anytime I'm out thrifting, I am always looking at frames. I'm grabbing them. You can always upcycle with frames and create your own artwork, and that's exactly what we're doing in today's project. So I took a piece of cardboard and I figured out where I wanted to cut to make sure it fit inside the frame. I took my nail and kind of scored it and then cut it out, and then I'm going to use Fusion's decoupage gel and we're going to decoupage it on this piece of cardboard. Once it's dry, all we have to do is put put it inside the frame. Then I take a few extra pieces of cardboard and staple it in place. And this project was so simple and easy, and I love how it turned out. For project 4, I found all 3 of these pieces at the Goodwill bins, and we're going to pull them all together to create the cutest little piece. The first thing I'm going to do is take the nest and really fit it inside this, I believe it's like a strainer or a colander to get liquid in your jars. And you can see I really squished it in. I broke up a little bit of the nest, but it fits perfectly. Next, I'm going to take a few sprigs of what I found at the Goodwill bins. It was a nice clump of these. I just cut a few off and we're going to put them inside of the nest. Next, I'm adding a bit of Spanish moss and then hot gluing my little bunny statue inside. And you guys, this project was so simple, but turned out so stinking cute. For project 5, this one is all about the patina. I saw this at the Goodwill bins and I had to have it. I love the patina, love the look of it, so I grabbed it and I knew I wanted to upcycle it, and I came up with the idea of using my Spanish moss, which I have an excess of, and these little carrots, which if you guys remember at the Dollar Tree, they had them for a while back and I bought far too many, so I definitely need to use them up in projects. First and foremost, I'm adding a bit of hot glue to hold my Spanish moss in, and then I'm adding a bit of glue to each of the carrots to hold them in place as well. Now that I got the carrot in, I have to give it a little shake. I want to make sure that it is snug inside there and it's not going to fall out. So I proceed to add the rest, and you guys, I love this little project. It is so stinking cute, and I thought too maybe I could add a tag to it, something, fun, but really just looking like it does now, I think it would look so cute nestled into a vignette. For project 6, now you guys, this started with one vision and completely ended somewhere else. Honestly, I knew right away I wanted to grab a paper from my maker's box called Weathered Farmhouse Planks. I love it. It can go with virtually any project. And I thought it would look beautiful with these blue carrots hanging from it. And it's from the new paint and lay from IOD. And as I got started, my vision definitely changed. So stick around and see how I went from carrots to Rooster. So I grabbed my crinoline from DIY again, and I applied 2 coats of crinoline to the front of this project. Once it was dry, it's time to decoupage. Applying decoupage paper on a curved surface can be a little tricky, but if you follow what I did, it really makes it so easy. What I do is I start in the center and I work my way one way and then I work my way the other. So by starting in the center with your starter strip, you hold your piece of paper in place, mist the paper to activate the fibers so that it lays flat and you get virtually no wrinkles, and then start smoothing it out. And what I do is I put the decoupage medium on my paintbrush as well, and then I smooth it out even further. And then once it's on one side, I then go to the other side and I do the exact same thing. Once it's dry, I take a piece of sandpaper, I sand away the excess, and then on the very top, to really get a nice clean cut, I took a razor blade and I just razor bladed along that edge. You can also use an X-Acto knife. This is just what was right in front of me, so that's what I used. And again, a nice clean cut. Then you have a blank canvas to work with, and this is where I changed my mind. Once I saw St. Juan, which is the new IOD transfer, and that rooster, you guys, was so stinking cute. I thought he would look beautifully on the front of these planks. So I laid him down, and then I also wanted to add a bit of font to the bottom. So I grabbed a chunk of font from that transfer as well. If you haven't used a transfer before, super simple, guys. Lay it down, use that transfer stick, rub until the transfer comes off that backing. If a piece doesn't come off, lay it back down, rub a little bit more. It's really that simple, and transfers completely up-level any project. The final step is I grabbed Big Top to seal my transfer, and that is recommended. And I actually sealed the entire front of this project, and it is complete. I hope I've inspired you guys in today's video and are feeling spring. So if you guys missed my live last night, you'll know that this video was supposed to come out yesterday. Had some technical issues, got things fixed, and the video is going live on Tuesday. But normally it will be going live every Monday at 5 o'clock, so be watching for that. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications. That way, when I do release a video, you'll be notified. And let me know in the comments what you thought of today's video. What spring projects are you guys creating? And a lot of these projects will be found in my Whatnot sale, which is this Saturday at 9:30. So we are kicking off a raid train at 9 o'clock. I'll be at 9:30, and it's going to be every half hour, you guys. So if you haven't tried Whatnot yet, and you want to just see what it's all about, come and join our raid train. It is going to be a good one. All things hens and hares is what it's called, and there's a lot of great stuff. We'll each have a banger item, and they are good, you guys. All the banger items are amazing. So if you want to know who is next in the raid train, I do have it linked in the show notes. Go check out all their channels, and they already have a lot of the items listed, you guys. So you can pre-bid. I don't know if you know that. You can pre-bid on those items. So I hope to see you guys on Saturday. And last night's live, I just want to mention also, going back to that, I did give away some free printables. If you want to grab them, watch the replay of the live. You can create with us, or you can create on your own with those free printables. Head on over to my website at www.sonnetsgardenblooms.com to grab those, and all the items that I've used in today's video you can find over on my website as well. All right, well, we will see you guys next Monday, and you have a good one. Bye.